Hi everyone, I'm Asha, an Akashic Records reader, blogger, and podcaster. In this series, we will demystify the Akashic Records by bringing to you bite-sized contents on frequently asked questions relating to the Akashic Records. We will also explore topics relating to spirituality, as well as practical application, learnings, and reflections in the Akashic Records. My Akashic Masters are very excited to join us in this journey. We send much love, light, and blessings to all. Welcome to episode 6 on Do's and Don'ts for an Akashic Records session. In this episode, we will share on the suggested do's, which are 1. Do clarify or ask questions when in doubt. 2. Do prepare the questions to ask during the session. And 3. Do be open to whatever comes up during the session. We will also share on the suggested don'ts, which are 1. Don't compare your session with others. 2. Don't judge yourself harshly. And 3. Don't expect quick results or miracles to happen instantaneously. Let us look into the suggested do's. The first suggested do is do clarify or ask questions when in doubt. My Akashic Masters encourage everyone not to be afraid or fearful of asking the wrong questions or even deviating or interrupting the session with questions. Instead, you are empowered to ask questions anytime during the session to seek the clarity and healing that you need. Your Akashic Masters will guide the Akashic Records reader what to share and how to share during the session. At all times, trust that whatever messages received are meant for your highest good at that moment. My Akashic Masters would like to remind everyone that if queries are raised only after the session, when your Akashic Records are closed, the reader may not be able to assist you further. The second suggested do is do prepare the questions to ask during the session. My Akashic Masters share that when you access your Akashic Records, even through a reader, you are basked in the higher energies which are deeply peaceful, tranquil, somewhat floaty at times, loving and supportive. Immersing in these beautiful energies may make one temporarily forget the immediate pressing problems pervading one's life. We may become like a goldfish memory, seemingly hard to retrieve from our memory space what were the exact list of questions that we really wanted to ask during the session. Hence, it is always good practice to write down a list of questions and rank them by priority to ask during the session. When preparing your questions, we remind everyone to find quiet time few days before the session to reflect on your current life circumstances and what are the issues that you would like to work on during the session. We may not cover all your questions, but your Akashic Masters will share what they can and is necessary during the allocated time for questions and answers. The third suggested do is do be open to whatever comes up during the session. My Akashic Masters share that an Akashic Record session is usually done in a very fluid and flexible manner. While you are empowered to ask your questions, your Akashic Masters will access what information to relay to you through the reader that is both necessary and aligned to your highest good at that moment. So what does that mean? Ultimately, the purpose of the messages is to assist your soul to learn, grow, heal, and evolve. The purpose is not to perpetuate any bitter conflict, anger, or resentment that you hold towards another person. At all times, your Akashic Masters are focused on you and your well-being in deciding what is best for you to know right now. Sometimes you may feel that you are not given a complete picture of the past life dynamics between you and another person. But rest assured that you will always be given sufficient information for you to choose to learn, grow, heal, and evolve from these past and present experiences. Now let us look into the suggested don'ts. The first suggested don't is don't compare your session with others. My Akashic Masters share that humans often make ourselves miserable through this constant need to compare with or benchmark ourselves against others. That extends to an Akashic Records session. We may feel all hyped up for the session after reading other people's reviews of how amazing and transformative their Akashic Record session was, the vivid past life experiences portrayed to them, how amazing their soul's gifts and abilities are, and so on. We end up creating expectations of how an Akashic Record session will be and should be. If our own session didn't look as amazing as what we thought it should be when compared with others, we may feel somewhat dejected or even depressed. The Akashic Masters share that they love everyone equally, and everyone is precious and priceless to them. You are not in any way less deserving of your Akashic Masters' love and attention than another person. Therefore, do not compare yourself with others. Focus on your own experience, your insights and healing received during the session, and important takeaways for you after the session. The second suggested don't is don't judge yourself harshly. My Akashic Masters share that everyone makes mistakes because that is primarily how we learn and grow from one lifetime to the next. No one is perfect. Through the countless past lives that each of us had experienced, we all have our fair share of success, fame, and glory, as well as a decent amount of wrongdoings and mistakes on our part. For example, we may have murdered someone in a past life, which resulted in us being plagued with guilt and shame all that life. That experience unknowingly motivated us to live life in a morally upright manner in the successive lifetimes. My Akashic Masters assure us that at all times, information will be shared from a place of love, compassion, and non-judgment. The third suggested don't is don't expect quick results or miracles to happen instantaneously. The Akashic Masters share that while changes in the energetic realm can take place instantaneously, it is a much slower process for these to manifest in reality. Our Akashic Masters can only do so much for us at each session and at each available opportunity. It is up to us to continue the work to deepen our healing and release received during the session, and importantly, to put their suggestions into practice to create the reality that we desire. This is the power of co-creation with our Akashic Masters, whether in or out of our Akashic records. Essentially, they do their part for us, and we do our fair share of work for ourselves. Focus on what we can do at each present moment, enjoy the journey, and let go of our expectations of what the outcome should be and must be. Thank you for tuning in to this podcast. If you would like to read about my dialogues and reflections with the Akashic Masters, you can visit my free blog at asha-akashicrecords.com. Till next time, take care.